All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back again for the second time today. We are back with some more Bioshock Infinite. We got the intro done, and shit got real, and now it's time to go on a Columbia murdering spree. Because reasons. This will be the second stream of today. It'll be a little shorter than usual, so I'm anticipating no more than probably just a couple hours. It just depends on the vibe. I don't have anything else to do today. I'm gonna be saving all of my dishwashing for tomorrow and Wednesday because I have to I do have my stream planned tomorrow, but I don't have to stream until 10, so I'll probably try to get those chores done tomorrow. Who needs to do dishes on the day that you dirty a bunch of dishes? Who does that? Not me. So, we had a successful cookout. I put pictures in the Discord of both the spread and my actual plate that I ended up making. Necro put his in there too as well. So if you are interested in what looking at what we made some bratwursts and burgers, and we had a couple of sides. We had some red potatoes, mashed potatoes, corn, all the usual typical sandwich fixings like fresh lettuce, freshly cut tomatoes, relish, pickles, mustard, ketchup, all the things. Okay, I'm just rattling off little details now. But if you're interested, those pictures are in the Discord. Casper, thank you for being here first and redeeming first. Alizarin, welcome in. Necro, hello, welcome in as well, bringing the hype. Babs bringing the clickbait. Welcome back, everybody. Babs, I hope you guys are doing well. I had a good lunch. Babs, you love when we all get here at the same time and in chat just becomes lines of all excited to see each other. All the yelling. I thought I had loud noises in my in my list of BTTV emotes, but I don't. So I was gonna put that in there anyway. My hair is especially shiny today, just like Shadow. She transferred her shininess to you. Is that how that happened? Yeah, I don't know. I've got the normal hair that I would normally have today. Did I not go in and no, I never closed my Discord. So my camera lighting should be the same. Maybe my hair just looks fabulous today. Either way, Shadow is actually outside. It's kind of nice and cool outside right now. You know what I wish the weather app had? I wish that, like, is there a way to just do a quick, like, real quick flip, like, Fahrenheit to Celsius? Like, why don't they just give temperatures in both, like Fahrenheit/Celsius? Shouldn't have to Google it all the time. It is 16.5 Celsius right now, so it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's really nice. We've got the windows open. It's nice and breezy. It's cloudy. Oh, what are the black things on the cardboard? They're hair ties. So Sweet Pea likes to play with hair ties. And for a while there, I would For a while there, I would, well, before I realized he had an obsession with hair ties, I would leave my hair ties out on, like, the bathroom counter or on my desk or whatever. But since we got Sweet Pea, I have to guard them with my life because he'll find them. He will find them. I've put them up on a bookshelf before. That is, like, I don't even know how he got it. Like, what even made him think to look there? Because I never put anything there. So, but every time I go to the bathroom, so I keep my hair tie that I actually use in the medicine cabinet so that it's secured and he can't steal it. Because he'll steal it every time. And, so whenever, and here lately, we've been playing with them a lot, so when I go to the bathroom and I walk out of there, if he hears me open the medicine cabinet, like, suddenly I'll find him sitting outside the door just looking up at me like, did you get me a new toy? And I'm like, no, you've got toys. You don't need a new toy. And so today I picked up 3 of them that were all in, like, the same little area, and I just put them into his box. I'm like, look, you have toys. You have toys. So that's why they're there. So yeah, they're hair ties for the point I was trying to prove to him earlier. A good hair day, that's right. What are you drinking? Necro made me some, Necro's home today for the holidays, so he made us margaritas to have with our cookout lunch today. I had the one, and I had him make me one more for today before he goes to, well, it's not for another, like, 3 hours, but he'll be going to a open mat for his, at his jiu-jitsu place tonight. So, yeah. Casper, right now it's 24 Celsius, almost 9 o'clock, 75 at 9. That's warm for you guys, right? 75 would be like just starting to get warm. I would probably turn on my air conditioner at like 65 after it hits like 75 or 80. So what, 24 to 26 probably for you guys. That's when I start getting warm. Hey, Mickey, how you doing? Yep. So I'm having I think I'll probably have just one more because I don't want to drink too much. I gotta be functional tomorrow. And then I'll switch to my beer. Do Shadow and Biba play with the hair ties too? Not really. I mean, they'll like watch them, but they won't chase after them or anything. They like things that are more like strings. And only Daisy really cares to, well, I can't say only Daisy. All 3 of the cats pay attention to the laser pointer. Sweet Pea, you can probably get his attention for a few minutes. Shadow is just like, maybe. She can give or take the laser. She prefers the strings. They all prefer the strings. That's their ideal. That's the way that they prefer to play. And Biba is just is obsessed with lights. So she'll say if she'll like watch reflections of lights off of other things. So like in the morning when the sun comes in, I take my cell phone and I just create a reflection on the wall, and it usually looks like a big blob. And so she's like, the biggest laser pointer ever, you know. She gets really excited about it. But the other cats don't care one way or another about. They don't care one way or the other about reflected light from the sun. But Biba, she will, if you open the door and the like, if you have a window in the door and it like reflects the light, sunshine, she'll like chase it down the hallway. She just lets it. Yeah, they each have like their thing that they like to do. and they all definitely like catnip. Mickey, you're doing good. The baby is napping. You worked out, so now you're eating while the other kiddos play outside. Nice. What you eating? We had our Memorial Day cookout today, so we had some burgers and brats. I'm having a homemade margarita. Oh, Reese's cereal? Delicious. I do like Reese's cups. I'm drinking from my cyanide and happiness glass. It says, it's got a picture of 2 guys having a conversation. It says, I thought you quit drinking last week. And the other guy says, I saved my progress. It's the perfect drinking glass for me. For how many times I've gone on hiatus for drinking. The longest I've gone is like 6 months. I just always come back to it. I just love it too much. Too much. Alright, are we ready to continue this? So, we made it to the Blue Ribbon, which is where you get all of your season pass or your collector's edition goodies and stuff. So, we got all that stuff. We got to meet the Lutesses again. We unlocked our shield. We now have a shield. Your husband has been making alcohol lately, like wine and beer. My husband Necro likes to. He likes to make his own beer as well. He'll make my beer from time to time as well. He's made various types of beers over time. He wants the next beer that he wants to make is he wants to make me another batch of IPAs. Whoops. Another batch of IPAs for my birthday this year. You're a wine fan? Speaking of which, I'm at a bar. I am at a bar. That's right. I'm at the Blue Ribbon. It's a place where they, what do you call it? It's I guess a bar and restaurant, supposedly. Although I don't see any food items. Oh, there it is. Menu: a boiled fowl, flank of Spanish olives, green turtle soup, various roasts, beef, dish gravy, chicken, French dressing, entrees. I'm guessing these are the soups and entrees of the day. Minced ham a la Russa? I don't know what that means. Does that say green corn or green gorn? They both look like G's. Boiled brown potatoes. Steamed pound pudding? What's pound pudding? With a brandy sauce? I have no idea what that means. I'm not a big fan of wine myself. It's too sweet. I like stuff to be bitter. Alcoholic stuff, anyway. Okay, so this is the last bit of progress we made, I guess. Alright, we'll listen to these audio diaries again.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
A pudding made out of British currency? I somehow don't think that I somehow don't think that's correct. Haran, how was the food? The food was good. I put pictures of it in Discord. It was really good. We're really full. You gonna lurk though? I'll be here lurking. Alright, no problem. Mickey, he made red wine. He made red wine, peach chardonnay, which he's addicted to, a light beer, and then a dark beer. I've seen Necro make Hefeweizens, and he's made me IPAs before. The Hefeweizens are good. I mean, I like my IPAs more, of course.
And worse is the insult, because today is the day that marks our secession from the Sodom below.
Check out the pics. Yeah, it was pretty good. He doesn't like the dark beer, but I enjoy it. See, it's like the opposite for me and Necro. I prefer, like, I wouldn't say that I prefer dark IPAs, but, Necro likes the dark beers. And I'm definitely more of either a lager or like a light beer fan.
Damn hook must be magnetized.
What? Hopefully y'all don't get motion sickness. Cause once I get on these zip lines, we gonna be zipping around everywhere. Alright. So we have a golden pistol and a golden machine gun. Oh shit, what's the button to change? Oh, no, that's that. Circle, jump, melee. Alright, we'll see. You were getting motion sickness during the last fight. Which last fight? Oh, wait, usually you're a light beer fan, but this one has a nice taste to it. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm more like lagers and stuff like that. Oh, on the ship. Oh, you're getting motion sickness doing the last fight of the game. Okay, I thought you meant like watching the stream. I'm like, oh no, that's not good. Yeah, that last fight is because, well, it's a ship and there's skylines set up all around it. So you're like just going in a big circle and then you can flip around and turn directions on it, but that doesn't help any at all. You do have the ability to slow down and speed up on the lines. But again, with the first person view, it's just kind of you never know how it's gonna be. Yeah, now Necro, he likes the dark beer.
Gun him down! Lay down!
He possessed the wrong guy.
Where'd he go?
Loud.
He has come to take our land and restore our strength.
Oh, you can. I forgot you can run and reload in this game.
Stop!
Stop.
Reloading!
Hey, over here.
It's down!
There he is. So used to playing on hard. Still escape.
There he is!
A firebomb. Fuck you. Kill each other. See you back there. Sucker. Okay, I don't need a play-by-play on the achievements game. Jesus Christ. I keep thinking you're telling me something important, and you just keep telling me some dumb shit. You won't get far. Alright. This area here is a point of no return because you can't get back up here. Make sure you have everything you need. I had jumped off here before, like, oops. Alright.
Everyone stay calm and lock your doors if you can. The prophet foresaw this day would come, and he is prepared. The answer is not in panic, but in prayer.
He's gone inside!
I did. Come get some. The obligatory use of the toilet? Holy fucking camera. Camera acceleration, bro. Hold on. There's an enemy up here that's alive that's keeping the combat music alive. Where are you? Who is it? Dude, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Alright. Alright, I don't know where he is, but he's annoying, because he's gonna keep the battle music playing over and over and over again. Whatever. What about this voxophone?
Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know for sure, there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
Hey, Vinman, thank you for the resub. 13 months? That is a long time. And that's just being subbed. Oh no, I need a key. Optional, find the key, come back. Hi. How you doing, Vidman? What you doing today? Anything special for Memorial Day?
I'm not like the rest. I'm a progressive.
I'm not progressive. Don't kill me. I know some people that'll kill these guys even if they aren't trying to kill you first. I leave anybody alive that isn't trying to kill me. Yeah, normally this fight music is not playing. I don't know where this random ass enemy is. He won't come out. So, we're just gonna move on. Mailbox. I think it's I don't know if it's a glitch or not. There's no enemies down here yet. I don't know, but it's gonna interrupt my dialogue and I'm gonna be mad. Where is he? There, finally, it shut it off.
Do you expect these poor Negroes to do? How they treat them. It was bound to happen.
Violence is not a...
Yeah.
Tim, the one they're after. Go. They're looking for you.
Police, we're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion. I interrupted the dialogue. Sorry. I was just trying to get closer so I could hear it better.
All right, let's move on.
Anyway. Anyway, I'm looking for money. Yep. A meeting of the Columbia Friends of the Negro Society, July 9th, 1912. Pastor Atkins' sermon topic, "Until the Negro is equal, none of us are equal." These are the progressive folks. Got an entire printing press, apparently. Not really, yeah. You had an interesting dream last night? Oh yeah? What happened? Yeah, we had a cookout today, that was about it. Don't mind me, I'm just taking all your money. It's fine, really, I promise. See me from the window. Just taking all your money. Wait, target is immune to possession? What does that mean? Oh my god.
He disappeared!
It's fine.
What the?
Be partially healed, but so are your enemies. All you do is lose money if you die, it's fine.
For your women folk and for your profit.
Some super secret kinetoscope. Danger on all sides. Then meant it was of yourself, but you're able to change forms or shapes. You ever wonder what it feels like to be a liquid or actual solid? How did, man, I bet that was trippy. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't hack that machine way back there, did I? I used the, that's right, I normally buy that. I didn't even possess the machine to get the money. Shit, I passed it right up. Yep. Bean. Yeah, I usually buy that upgrade. I completely forgot. Anyway. Alright, where'd that fireman go? I wanted to hack this machine. I'm gonna come back here anyway, so I mean, even if I don't, it should be fine. I usually spend all my money in the weapon upgrades. Wait, I didn't go in here. So they're helping to feed and home Or at least temporarily home. The Negroes of this time. Ah, that'll be some salts. Thank you. There we go. Old Preston Downs. We get to hear. We don't get to meet Preston Downs, but we do get to hear a lot about him. The Wild West Show. Preston Downs, marksman, game hunter of legend. Let's see, slightly. To test out your abilities in this new way, your buddy in Dream asked me to hide. Well, let's just say it was very too easy, of course. Then when the cops showed up and searched for me, you were literally a liquid? That's awesome. You could just become the form of, like, anything around you, pretty much. Oh, that's where the bad guys came from. Cheap ass motherfuckers. I'm looking around at everything because I'm looking for things like telescopes and kinetoscopes. I'm trying not to turn the camera too much, I promise. The brightness is just a little too bright. Imitated the wall, like the T-1000 in Terminator 2. Oh, that's awesome. You just practically became invisible. Just like, zip. You don't see me. I am just a reflection of your surroundings. There's Preston Downs. Bear hunter, tiger hunter. Oh my goodness. Looks like an evil raccoon. Not an evil raccoon. Oh no. Here's his audio diary.
Comstock came by the wagon at dawn. Man was he just transfixed by my trophy scalps. Asked about the white ones there. I said, well, sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs? Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go native or maybe too many. Anyhow, now he's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope he don't expect me to stuff and mount her. Yeah.
Okay, Preston. Okay, Mr. Downs. The man has even got a mechanical horse. Why have a mechanical horse? A chuckle out of him. Although personal movement might have taken what felt like 2 hours to get adequate with or proficient at. You couldn't just, so in your dream you couldn't go back and forth between like those states. Like you had to figure out how to get from like A to B from those states without going back into like, I guess what would be considered human form. Dollar bill machine. Take your hat off, boy, that's a dollar bill. Alright. I'm gonna go into the great wild yonder. Comstock fights the Serpent of Nations. Yeah. That's not racist at all. Oh. Not one bit. Alright, it's time for the Feather Brothers. Gross. Order of the Raven. No, you could, but walking with what seemed like no bones was a little difficult to master. I see what you're saying. See? Yeah, that would be... I would wake up, like, making sure that I still had bones or something when I woke up. Did you wake up feeling strange? Super secret wallets. Money, 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 money. Who are these people? I don't know who these people are. John Wilkes Booth. We read about him in history class, but I don't remember anything about history class, so I don't know what he's famous for. Not the butler, no! And now, back to the music. Sic semper tyrannis. Venom, but you said it as a pass-up setup that your body was to as closely as possible imitate your normal human body when in like semi-solid form, like an animal or human, right? Because we're solid, but we're flexible. We bend. We're made of liquids in a way. A semi-solid form. Funny when you think about it. Audio voxophone.
And when the Angel Columbia gave unto the founders the tools to build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death.
Nothing like having a big sign on the wall that says protecting our race. Well, alright then. Any wallets out here? Money, money, money. Old time religion. Wine. Taking that. Hello. Oh no, what happened? What happened? Old time religion. Now that song from the beginning of the game is in my head thanks to that. Money, money, money. There's a silver bar somewhere. There being a silver bar somewhere. Balls. Was it? Thought for sure there was a silver bar somewhere. Am I thinking of another filthy, dirty, nasty table in this game? Possible. Either that or it was with the coins and I already picked it up. I don't know. Whatever. Imagine all the bird shit in here. Oh yeah, it's very gross. The Order of the Raven. What does it say? You can actually read this on PC. On console, it's all blurry. Audimus Patria Nostra Defendere. I have no idea what that means. I don't have a flashlight. Vinman, but the transition, it is definitely gross for sure, Casper. All the gross bird shit. Vinman, but the transition from that to another form, like a ball or box, was good fun. Eventually you got good enough that even Morgan from Prey might get beaten a speed transformation race test. Like mimicking an item, mimicking a coffee cup. I think there's an achievement for doing that as well. Using the mimic ability to mimic a coffee cup like the beginning. Funny. What are they doing? Oh yeah, I gotta go up the stairs. Just forget about these stairs. Gonna get loud.
And so, the prophet led us into Peking, where we demonstrated to the Sodom below the true mission our founders had given us. And when the madmen and hypocrites of Washington betrayed him, our prophet did not heal. He did not come crawling for their forgiveness. Like our fathers broke with the great apostate, our prophet broke with these so-called patriots. And today is the day we celebrate this secession.
But what about firebombs? Take that, butch!
Don't let him escape! Come on!
Don't escape! I hate it when their electrical attacks hurt me. There's no escape. You wanna fucking fight about it? I'm trying to reload my weapon, it keeps looting bodies. Oh, okay, I've already reloaded. You gonna what? Where'd you go? Wait, you little son of a bitch. It'd be terrible if something happened to them. Yes, absolutely. You're terrible. And imagine the symbolicism in a game like this of killing hooded figures. I'm glad they made them blue robes. Right? Imagine. But it's still a form of symbolicism. We've got a voxophone. Comstock was here too?
What exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to grave, from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Finkton and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except the white man. And it is our burden to care for the rest of creation.
Yeah, okay. Then the ability is actually called Omnifarious, to shapeshift without limit. I didn't know that. I learned something new today. Yeah, I always just called it Mimic because that's the short description that they use for it. Alright, then have this is the key that we need for our optional quests. I always fill up my shield infusion first, and then we'll probably start getting salts. We'll probably go back and forth between salts and health for the rest of the game after we max out shields. And since we have the season pass, it'll make it to where eventually I don't think we'll even need... I don't know if it's possible for you to completely max out all 3 areas. I know, I'm pretty sure with the season pass you can, but I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens if you have the season pass and if there's ends up being more than what you need. So we got the key to that box, so I'm going back for it because it's an infusion. But there'll be new enemies here, so I gotta be ready for that. Anyway. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button to change weapons. So if you see me punching thin air, no, I'm just hitting the wrong button. The Martian Manhunter. The Martian Manhunter can do it as well? Who's that, or what is that from? I haven't heard of that one. Whoop. Is this enemy still here? This random guy that would never go away. And here's the key to our box. Infusion. More shield. Hard difficulty. That shield is well, as they describe it, the difference between life and death. Whee! Somebody said, I think it was Gallant. I think it was Gallant that said that he couldn't play this because the heights from it, being afraid of heights, would give him too much anxiety. But I'm like, I'm afraid of heights in real life, but this actually like kind of helped with it because, I mean, you'd have to screw up really badly to miss or fall off, I guess. But I don't know, maybe the fear of falling off makes it that much more scary? I don't know, I haven't decided how I feel about it. Oh, I see. The Justice League. Gotcha. I see. DC Comics. I got that song in my head. This game needs to replace the song in my head. Alright, it's time to go to the next area. You can tell you're getting ready to go from one area to another when you get a radio station.
After 1 o'clock this afternoon, the scoundrel, believed now by many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage. Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers.
Of course.
As of this hour, he is considered wholly responsible for causing at least 8 God-fearing Colombians to meet their Maker in heaven. He is considered brimming with danger and evil intent, and we implore you not to tempt ruination by facing him without aid of Colombia's finest. Now, back to the music.
Only 8. Try all of them.
Another groove. Another sunny,
we hear this song a few times throughout the game.
Another season, another reason for making movies.
Anyway,
A lot of shoes,
music to loot to.
the groom is nervous, kitty that he's so willing to make movie. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture the same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making movies.
Gotta go. And by the way, you tested your acrophobia, fear of heights, in this dream by jumping off of a tall building into a courtyard. Let's say bouncing like rubber is exhilarating, not excessively, not a relatively normal bounce of say like 5 foot, then 7 foot, then none. So you actually, it wasn't like falling and bouncing, and as you bounce, you get lower and lower and lower. It was like unpredictable. Oops. Okay, it's time to get a new vigor. Well, almost. Very, very soon. Money, please. Thank you. You are too kind. Probably get possession for less later. Soon. There we go. Now I got a new song in my head. Perfect. That song reminded me of a song from The Evil Within, but I'm like, they're not even related franchises. Due to the omnifarious ability, you did it. Bounced twice, and then on the last bounce, landed with an athletic roll. Huh. I can't imagine, like, can you imagine, like, what your body is doing while you're dreaming of something like that? Like, I know that when I'm having dreams, crazy dreams, like sometimes people will say, you know, I kind of twitch at times. I know I twitch sometimes when I'm falling asleep, or when I'm getting ready to actually fall asleep after laying there. I didn't see a notification come up. AC, thank you for the 100 biddies. Just in case anyone here needs reminding today, you are not as alone as you feel right now. You do matter so very much to so many people. You were a successful human being simply by existing, and most importantly, you are loved. Thanks, AC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're staying still. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I've heard that I twitch. I don't know that I'm twitching, but other people do. Yeah. AC, thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you are doing well. New gear? Gear? Who dis? New pants? I found new pants! We just walk in and, you know, we're Booker DeWitt. We find a city in the sky, we come up, we start looking through people's provisions and their personal belongings, and we're just like, you know what, these pants fit. They fit pretty well. I think I'll take them. New pants. Firebird. Jumping from a skyline has a 100% chance to burn nearby enemies. Victims take 400 damage over 3 seconds, as compared to killing with a vigor trap has a 70% chance to cause the enemy gun to become a ghostly ally. I don't really care about my current pants, so I'm gonna get new pants. New pants, who does? Then as you don't have the problem from your body trying to imitate what you do in your dreams, right? It's like those videos that you see of like animals while they're sleeping and they're having a dream and like their little feet are moving while they're sleeping. It's so cute. L, excellent. These are the pants that set people on fire. Totally normal. That's exactly how pants work. Yeah. Oh, Bioshock Infinite. You so funny. Thanks, these will do great. I don't even need a belt with these. A voxophone.
Sweet Mother of Columbia, why do we worship three symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes.
The raven?
We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Symbolize the raven that shits on everything. Maybe Booker has explosive farts. You would think that you'd have explosive farts on any pants. Although, what if you're wearing flammable pants? We don't know. Oh, I guess a stiff enough corduroy could maybe generate enough friction to set something on fire. Although you would think that that would happen while you were running and not necessarily jumping off of a skyline. Oh, Vinman, when you sleep, you wake up in the exact same spot and position 99.8% of the time. Oh, I gotcha. When you sleep like a rock. Oh, man. I wake up multiple times a night and usually flop over at least, I would say at least 5 times every night. Of course, I wake up normally about 5 times every night anyway. Not because of bad things, just because it's just the way it is, I guess. Did I hack this machine? I did. It's great. Pretty much nice. Now, some nights I sleep like a brick.
I just want to go back to my family.
Jeez, even the ravens don't like the Chinese. Why are you so mean, ravens? You're like a different type of a white person in this game. Oh my goodness. Look at all these people, got them tied up and prisoners. Oh my goodness. Nice phonograph. So in a way, you have at least one superpower. Boulder imitation when I sleep. There you go. I become a stump. I become a stone.
This? Some new kind of vigor?
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones. Pick it up.
That's a hell of a thing.
Take a swig, chat.
Press to summon murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
Murder of crows. Good times.
Close in.
Probably won't use Murder of Crows. We probably won't use Murder of Crows until we upgrade it. Oh, I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up after I lay the trap. I know, though. I shouldn't be surprised. So what are you gonna do? Get your salts back? Let's be real. Casper, my anxiety makes me wake up before or at dawn. Yeah, as soon as like it starts getting even remotely light outside, I'm like, bing. We didn't have to set an alarm for 2 days because of the holiday this weekend. And both of us on different days, I'm pretty sure both of us woke up at like, well, we normally get up at, we have an alarm that goes off at 5:50 a.m. during the week. And then we've got a second alarm that's 10 minutes later so that we can snooze the first alarm and then we have to wake up for the second one. Well, both of us without an alarm woke up between those two normal alarm times because, well, in the summertime it starts getting light outside. Alizarin, never posted a going live post in Discord for the second stream. You just noticed not that it matters now. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot. Hey, Brutus, welcome back. I just noticed, I'm like, everybody that chatted, I didn't get a new chat message notifications because my browser has been active. When I left my stream and I raided Zemaxi earlier, I just left everything on, I mean, I stopped my stream, but I just left everything the way that it was and then just came back like 3 hours later. Makes you wake up before at dawn, then you have to fall asleep again. If I get up and it's like dawn, I'm like, unless I'm hungover, there's no chance of me going back to sleep. Did you know a flock of ravens is called an unkindness? Kind of odd. I didn't know that, Vidman. Necro, it was bullshit. Right at 6 a.m. Yeah, both of us. Just bing! It must be, I feel like it's time to get up. What time is it? 5:52? Get out! Why do all the holidays have to be during the time when it starts getting light outside at 6:30 in the morning? You had someone describe their experience of anxiety to me as hearing combat music and not knowing what's been aggroed. And I feel that deeply. Yeah, most of the time it's me that's been aggroed and everybody else is just like, there's nothing wrong. What's your fucking problem? I imagine it the other way around. I imagine it as hearing combat music with me being aggroed, but not being able to pinpoint why. Not because I think somebody else or something else is aggroed against me, but because I'm just aggroed for no goddamn reason. And I'm unreasonable in this state. And that's when I take my anxiety medication, because it makes me relax and not think that there's any real threat. But that's a good way to describe it, though. That's similar to what I have, but not quite the exact same. Babs, you wake up pretty much every day at 4 a.m., but you can at least usually go back to sleep. I gotcha. I mean, I always feel like if I wake up early, I'm like, I can get a jump on the day. I can start watching streams earlier. I can do this or I can do that. And, you know, I think of waking up early as opportunities to catch more stream time, you know? Now, why do I hear boss music, right, Necro? Are you suggesting that existing in such a state of hyper-alertness is maybe bad for you? Yes, I am. That is exactly what I'm suggesting. Especially because with my anxiety, it makes me really irritable. So not only am I just anxious and in a physically stressing state, every little thing around me will set me off and I will want to fight everything around me. I'll get sassy, I'll get mean. I'm like, you need to take a chill pill. You need to calm your ass down. A new hat? What is this? What is this with clothes and causing burning effects? What are these clothes made out of? Burning Halo, 70% chance that a melee target is set ablaze. Victim takes 300 damage over 4 seconds compared to a 70% chance that a melee target is stunned. Victim is vulnerable. I think I would rather them actually take damage over that time rather than just sit there and not take damage over that time. So we will equip gear. Hellweave? What is Hellweave? L, not me going, hey, if you keep chewing like that, I'm gonna chew my arm off and then your arm off. And thinking that was like how most people existed. No, that's generally, I mean, I get annoyed by that stuff, but for the most part, they're not actionable things.
The false shepherd, this anarchist, is either a mulatto dwarf or a French man with a missing left eye. No more than 4 foot and 9 inches.
Yeah, that doesn't look like or sound like me at all. I mean, 4 foot, you know, maybe in real life, but not Booker Twit. Surely.
Bet I can get to Monument Island from that station.
Monument Island. We're getting closer. Ah, yes, the burning halo. Booker says, be not afraid. Booker says, couldn't be me. A dwarf? No. 4 foot? No. Like, what am I reading here, game? Super secret telescope. These are collectibles, by the way. Monument Island. Alright, there's like 7 or 8 telescopes and like 50 kinetoscopes. I don't know, probably more like 30, you know. Anyway, always be on the lookout. And that's what it does when you land. It just creates a firebomb. Okay. I mean, alright. That's because of my pants, you guys. That was all 100% my pants. Just like that. I'm just glad that it doesn't create the elemental effect on me. A fabric that has innate flaming effect. Oh, I see. Hellweave. I see. Booker, catch. Once we get Elizabeth, we might add that as a channel point redemption. But the thing is that she's gonna say that so much that it's gonna make the text scroll off my screen before I can read actual text between channel point redemptions. So I don't know if that's such a good idea. It's good for times when I can actually have time to read the chat.
Irish to me. Yes, like that.
Okay, what about his temperament?
Oh, he was certainly an anarchist. You can spot them anywhere, you know.
Oh, I know.
That's a close likeness.
You can spot them anywhere. The most racist shit I've ever heard. Here, take this. Ooh, a new death animation. Nice. You want to fight about it? Oh no. So if you don't just open up blasting here, you know, they'll look at you like, please don't hurt me, and then they'll be like, no, you know what, fuck you. Looks just like me. Finman, thanks for redeeming second. L, you could roll them all into one. Have a point redeemed. That's Malaka. Let's look at the alliance map. Can Booker catch? Is this a good idea? No. But just have one that says all three of them? Well, I'm not sure that it would apply to all of those situations. I did get rid of the Bakraut one because that one hardly got used. But I did keep Malaka because I still use it. I still say it sometimes. Booker catch Malaka, my head. You just shit. Like that GIF that was it that you put in the Discord of Booker just staring there with this lifeless look on his face, and Elizabeth saying Booker catch and just hitting him in the face with a bunch of shit that she just keeps throwing at him. Yeah, exactly. Malaka. Sometimes because of that game, it's a combination of two things. It's a combination of watching a lot of Odyssey, playing a lot of Odyssey, and a combination of that and watching Rod do his torch-only runs, where when he did his torch-only run of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it was like nothing but a bunch of people screaming, Malaka, I'm on fucking fire! And it was just on repeat every time he would kill an enemy that was like pretty high above his level. So it stuck with me for more than one reason. Oh man, playing this on medium, it's so easy. I usually play on hard, but for ease of getting through the game, I put it on medium. I can always go back and do a hard difficulty anytime I want. I usually like to, this is like my #1 game for me to play on my birthday, because I just love to play this game and it's really fun. And like on my birthday, I'm like, if I could play whatever game that I wanted that would last forever or last for the entire 12-hour stream, what would it be? And it's usually Bioshock Infinite. I choose this game a lot. It's really fun. All right, about to make it to Monument Island very, 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 very soon. That's why you said it, yeah, in there, in my Discord. Someone laughs at a funeral, yep. How very bare naked ladies, the song. Put the fun in funeral. Celebrate by partying like an insane person, but not doing the actual funeral, just venting this. There you go. I can tell you, I used to work at a place that was adjacent to the Ghost Story / Irrational Games, and I can tell you that there's stellar folks that made the Bioshock games. I love all of them. Bioshock 1 got me through my first divorce. I need to get me a drink, I'll be right back. I walked by Necro's room and he was just like, Booker, catch! Alright. Next area, who dis? Monument Island Gateway? Comstock knew I was coming. Who told him? Find a gondola. Just find one. Just take one. They're ripe for the picking. Hold on. Can't wait for my new glasses. Although I already don't like the size of my new lenses and I don't even have them yet. I'm gonna hack those machines later. Do you have enough salts? Did he throw you a beer though? No, no, no. I would hope not. Scar, thank you so much for the raid. Did you finish up Silent Hill 4 today? I saw that you were streaming. I saw that you were playing Silent Hill 4 and I'm like, oh no, I missed it. But I had a cookout to do and my streams to do. Oh no. How did the stream go? Welcome in, everyone from Scar's channel. Don't throw my beer. Sorry. Yeah. It was complicated, but this shit is finished. Yeah, man, those old horror games, man, they're so obscure, like, they're puzzles and the answers and the things that you have to do. Some things are so obscure, like, how is this related to this or that? But GG's, congrats on finishing Silent Hill 4. What's next? What is next for the channel? New kinetoscope Buddhist. Uncanny Mystery in Colombia. Oh, what is it? Oh, Dying Light 1, nice! We'll be playing Dying Light 1 next week, probably late next week. Awesome! Oh yeah, thanks for getting that shout out, Necro. If anybody isn't following Scar, he's playing through a lot of horror games. Just finished Silent Hill 4. I've seen him play Visage, and I know he has played Callisto Protocol, and apparently getting ready to play Dying Light 1. I don't think it's his first playthrough though. I think it's probably an additional playthrough. How did you not guess that you had to feed the monkey peanuts to get the churny hurdy-gurdy to open the door, huh? That's a very reasonable solution to a problem that anybody could have guessed. Exactly, Owls. In some of the early Silent Hill games, you would have to... Jesus. You would have to combine two items together that did not make any sense. Okay, well, I accidentally aggroed these guys. I'm busy. You wanna fight about it? You do!
Where you going?
good. They destroyed their own bot. Nice. Microscopic wormholes? Yeah, probably. They call them tears in this game. But they're kind of like wormholes. Yeah, that would be a good assessment. Anyway, I didn't mean to aggro them there, but it just kind of worked out that way. I'm gonna go back and hack these machines so that I can pick up more salt. No more hacking minigames! Yay! Vigor, dollar bill. I don't care about vigors unless I get... Do I have possession for less? Possess humans who suicide when the effect expires. That's an easy upgrade. Crow's Trap, Devil's Kiss. I won't use them enough to get a return on investment.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies.
Yep, Alizarin, you were right.
And release to create a ghostly trap.
Basically, Elizabeth is able to stretch the opening of the wormhole to either travel through or pull something through. Yeah, that sounds right. This was the very first game that I played that had a mechanic like this. So, at the time that I played it for the first time, it blew my mind. It was like, oh, this is so cool. This is so weird. Think of all the implications. Think of all the different outcomes, all the different things you could change. And so for me, this game was like a big eye-opener. Experiencing something like this for the first time is kind of like, wow, man. And then you play it again, and then you pick up on little things that you missed the first time. You know. It was that kind of experience for me because I had never played a game that had these types of themes. Apparently I'm just out of salt. Hello. Hello. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. Banana. But these aren't searchable? They usually are. I know I'm low on salt, video game. Speaking of... Do you use possession often in in-game? You never did. Never upgraded it. I like the... Once I get the upgrade for help for dealing with humans, what I use possession more for... what I use possession more for is to create an ally that will then take aggro for me. That's typically how I use possession late game. Because after you get Elizabeth, you open up, you get the ability to open tears that will give you big machine energy, like, you know, the turrets and the RPGs and stuff like that. So it's not as important to use it to turn machines to your favor, but more so for just creating aggro. And Zamaxi, thank you for the raid. It was funny because I was thinking to myself, I raided you earlier with all my viewers and now you're bringing them all back. Welcome in. Let me see, let me catch up here because my screen scrolled off the screen. Venden, basically the very fabric of the universe is stretchy. I mean, I would hope so. It's kind of infinite, right? I mean, no pun intended with Bioshock Infinite, you know. Hey, Crocodiles, Rod, welcome back. Thank you for getting that shout out, Rod. How did the rest of your Valhalla stream go today, Zamaxi? Our Memorial Day cookout dinner went well. I have pictures of it in my Discord. I took a picture of both the spread and my plate. And Necro took a picture of his plate as well. It was very good. How you doing, Rod? You still up? Yeah, thank you, Rod, for that shout out. Appreciate it. You can have them. You made an alliance raid. Don't tell me you brought Zareth with you. He always brings the alliance map. Rod, I hope you enjoy your second stream as well. I'm gonna play some Rod Become Asleep. Catch you next time. I was gonna say, Rod, what are you still doing awake? It's like 5 a.m. there. Have a good sleep, Rod. Thank you for staying awake long enough to get the shout out. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good sleep. You'll probably catch me tomorrow morning to catch more Assassin's Creed Unity. And can we get a shout out for Rod, please? I know that he didn't raid us today, but while we're on the subject of shout outs, Rod is currently playing through his annual series playthroughs of the Assassin's Creed series. He's up to Unity. I believe he started Unity today, and he got up to sequence 7. I believe he said that there's 12. He said there's 12 sequences. I've already forgotten, and he just told me today. Anyway, but he's doing the Dead Kings DLC as well, doing a challenge where he tries not to touch the ground for Unity. And then, of course, he'll be playing through the remaining games in the series, excluding Assassin's Creed Rogue. For some of those games, he'll have challenges, others maybe not so much. We saw you were live on the Alliance map. No such thing. There's impossible. Impossible. Thanks, Necro, for getting that shout out. No problem for the shout out, Rod. I hope you have a good start to your Unity stream here in about, I don't know, maybe 10 hours. when you go live. I'll be sleeping, obviously, but for anybody else who might be a night owl or Australian, whichever one, you know, they're interchangeable, honestly. Yeah, go check out Rod and give him a follow. But most likely, if you know about me, you probably know about Rod, because I would probably say that at least a quarter of my following is from Rod and Crocodile streams. So you probably know me through them, both of them. Speaking of, I saw Crocodiles came in with the raid. I hope you're doing well this evening tonight as well. Zimaxi, your stream went good, yeah? You got betrayed by Folke Malaka. No way. Inconceivable. I remember when I played the game and somebody in chat, because I played it for the first time, of course, and somebody in chat was like, wow, I didn't see that coming, and I'm like, I really didn't. And I thought to myself, wow, I'm glad nobody spoiled it for me, because apparently it was supposedly common sense for anybody else. But I'm like, look, when I'm with somebody, I guess I always kind of assume positive intentions. I mean, I don't necessarily, you know, let you in on details that put me at risk or anything, but I at least take you for your word. Like, the only people who wouldn't be surprised at some kind of betrayal like that are people that have played the game before, you know. Anyway, never heard of Rod. Who is that? Yeah. Well, shit. Well, it looks like you've got a job. It looks like your job is to now go and seek out Sigurd. Then, in that case, GG's on that progress. That's a pretty big story turning point, isn't it? It was at that point in the story I'm like, oh shit, it's getting good. I was pretty invested in the Valhalla story. I really liked it. I hate that it dragged out as much as it did, but I really liked the story at the end of the day. Regardless of maybe how disappointing I inevitably became, or disenchanted by it, the Valhalla story really kept me interested through the whole thing. It was really engaging. I'm hoping I hope that you're enjoying it, because I really enjoyed it as well. I wanted to make sure that I was appropriately leveled to do things, so I did some other stuff in the game that I really didn't need to, but I probably could have picked up the pace. If there's anything going back or looking back, I'm like, if there's anything that I wish I would have done differently about Valhalla, it would have been to not really fuss so much about some of the side stuff and just kind of get the story, you know, when I think of it. More Flora's Lava fun with Arno. That's right, Ron. That's right. Have a good sleep. I will see you tomorrow morning. Never heard of Rob. Very trusting. I mean, it's not like me knowing you, like you people on the internet is like putting me at risk somehow. So it's not like I'm trusting you with all this personal information. It's just like when I meet someone, I guess I don't really sit and worry that I have something that they're gonna actually be able to get their hands on and ruin. I don't know. I guess I don't really think of people like that. And I don't really think of people like that in my video games either. Yeah, same. I thought she was cool, but damn, didn't expect that betrayal, yeah. Sigurd is becoming an arse now. Oh, that he is. Yeah, Zemaxi, you've heard the fates. The fates have spoken. You will betray him. Just gotta keep that in the back of your mind the whole game. Man, it's like when you go to watch a movie at the theater, you're watching a movie for the first time, and the dude next to you who hasn't seen it before either is just like, watch, I bet this will happen. Watch, I bet that'll happen. And it plants a seed in your head. It plants a seed in your head. And you're just like, you're wondering throughout the whole game, when's the betrayal gonna be? When's it gonna happen? Come on, game, when's it gonna happen? It's like, you know, if they had never planted that seed, you could have just experienced it organically, but no, somebody had to go and influence your mind beforehand. Crooked, you're doing really well. You're not sick anymore, Evil, so that's good. Or either, yeah. That's great. I'm glad that you're feeling well. I saw that you were doing another Grand Theft Auto stream today. I had considered raiding you earlier because I did a short stream earlier today before I had to go. And I was gonna raid over to you, but I'm like, holy shit, he's been live for like 4.5 hours? That's gotta be, I mean, it wouldn't be a record for you, but I'm like, at the same time, I know he's gonna be ending soon. I was surprised, but that tells me that you're really enjoying, you're playing San Andreas, right? I haven't played any of, I've only played GTA 5 and I never finished it, so, but I've seen like the end of it. I've seen Rod play. I think I've seen Rod play San Andreas before, so I've seen, I think, most of that game. But, you know, when you're watching it, it's one thing, but when you're playing it and you really get a connection with all the characters, it's a little different. How's Bioshock going? It's going good. This is day 1, so we're really early on into the story. In fact, we've only opened up, or we've only unlocked 2 weapons so far. So we're pretty early. That's kind of how, that's funny because that's kind of how I gauge like how far we are. I've only unlocked 2 weapons so far, you know. Zemaxi, the story is more enjoyable than Odyssey so far for me, yeah. Yeah, and we made sweet love to his wife. Zemaxi, how could you? I never went down that path. I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe it was because that, I don't know, I would like to think that it was because that they told me that I would betray Sigurd, and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not, because you said I will. No, it wasn't that. I really felt like, yo, you know, she's married, bro. Even though you, yeah, well, I won't say any more about it because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I was just like, nah, fam, that's my brother's girl, man. I ain't gonna do that. That's just wrong. How dare you, Zemaxi? Rod Legion is one of only 3 rods that you know. Rod Legion, oh, Rod? Well, there's a difference between Rod and Ron. They're two different ones. I think Rod is only the 2nd Rod that I've ever known. I mean, if, like that suspicion goes, if that's his real name, you know. We just assume it is. I think I knew one Rodney when I was a kid, and then, you know, I've heard of Roddy. That's about the extent of it. Or no, there was a Rod on The Price is Right as well. There's a handful. Like think of it the other way. How many Lucindas do you know? I mean, really. It's not a common name. I mean, Rodrigo or Rodney are not uncommon names. It's just that I've never encountered them. Hey, Avi, welcome back. You finished Oxenfordshire, nice. Gotta go rescue Sigurd. Womp womp. Vinman? Well, I think it's only 1 Rod, as in Ron or Swathers doesn't count. Yeah, Ron and Rod are different. Crooked, that's right, playing the one from 2004. That's based on Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. Okay. It's really impressive for its time with the game engine, and you usually always lock Rockstar's style of narrative, so it's been a good time. Just some frustrations with the checkpoint systems if you fail, because it's quite punishing, really. Interesting. Are you doing any kind... This is just a first playthrough, so you're not doing any kind of, like, special limitations or challenges or no HUD or anything, right? I know, I'm bad. How could you, Maxie? Vinman just realized that. Yep, Rod and Ron are different. Maxie, Valhalla Alfred looks more tough. Oh, you guys are talking about something else. If it's shortened to Lucy, only 2. Gotcha. Zareth, you know over 10 Lucindas? Really? Lucinda is like a like an old-timey name here. Like, I'm named after like my great-grandmother. I've only known like maybe 2 or even heard of any like 2 or 3 other Lucindas. And I don't go by Lucy, I go by Lucinda. When I was a kid, my family called me Cindy, and my mom still calls me Cindy, and some people still, you know, like my mom and brother and like close family call me Cindy, but I haven't actually introduced myself as Cindy since like high school. So, ever since I started working in the professional world, I started calling myself Lucinda, and that's just what I go by now. Lucy of I Love Lucy and Me. Okay, well, I mean, technically that's not a Lucy that you know of, like, in real life. Avi, it's not. I kind of thought Lucinda was a normal name, but it's because it sounds pretty English, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Some people have thought that I'm Hispanic or Spanish, but I'm not. I'm highly abnormal. I see that, Kappa. I see what you're going for there. I'm abnormal, but late because of my name. Yeah, I don't really shorten the name. I don't like Lucy, but it's because in real life, my real life brother, his name is Ricky, and so Lucy and Ricky being brother and sister is not exactly a fun combination of names to have when you're a kid, because kids are cruel and they're mean. So I've never gone by Lucy, and I never will. I mean, people call me Lucy because they just assume Lucy is short for it, and I don't correct them. I'm not just like, how dare you offend me, my mother, my grandmother, my entire family line. You know, I don't make a big deal out of it, but yeah. Yeah, if I have any choice about it, I prefer not to. Crooked, yeah, it's just a casual first time playing, but you're thinking that a zero carbon emission would be fun, so only driving with a bicycle and public transport? Imagine trying to do something like that with Grand Theft Auto 5, where everything is just like, you need to drive a truck or a bus or a boat or anything but a vehicle or a bicycle. It might be easier to do with those older GTA games. The only Lucinda you were familiar with before was the song Lucinda by Tim Waits. I don't know about that one. I did hear that there was a country singer by the name of Lucinda Williams. I've never heard of her before or heard any of her songs though. You know one Lucinda in real life? Super lovely person, nice. That is, I know of, but not personally, right? Like, how many people do you know personally? You're really attempted to call me Lucy from now on. Like, I'd appreciate it if not. Crooked, that's me when people call me Crookie. Do you not like to be called Crookie? I called you Crookie because other people call you Crookie. If you don't want to be called Crookie, I won't call you that. But it's like a, you know, a cutesy name. Ban incoming, no. It's not a bannable offense. You're Crookie now? Is it thanks to Levy? Is Levy the one that started that? Okay, it's understandable if your girlfriend calls you Crookie. That's totally That's totally understandable. The hell is Aaron? Do you mind if I call you Allie? Maxie? Well, you were Maximus, and then it became Maxie, because it's cute, yeah. True. you know, everything with an E at the end of it sounds cute. Especially when you're a kid or when you've got a serious grown-up name on your birth certificate, but you know, everybody just shortens your name and adds an E to it, and suddenly it's okay. That's your name now. That's just your name now. You can. Another streamer you follow always does. They probably just because they don't want to say all the syllables, Alizarin. That's kind of how it is with Lucy and Lucinda. People just don't want to say... I mean, I introduce myself as Lucinda, like, at work, and people are just like, you go by Lucy or Cindy? I'm like, no, just Lucinda. You can say it. It's just an extra syllable. I mean, in my head, I say that. I don't ruin first introductions by being an asshole like that. I wait until we know each other a little bit first. But you know what I mean. Cricket, it's cool. You also stopped correcting people. Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? It started when one of your mods from a few years ago said you were as sweet as a chocolate chip cookie. Oh no! And then he kept calling me Crookie and people adopted it. Oh no! Oh no. That's awful. Oh no, now I feel bad. I mean, not really bad, but like, I won't call you Crookie anymore, I promise. Wow. I mean, if I call you Crookie, I'll call you a chocolate chip cookie. Is that okay? I'll call you by your full name. I mean, I don't blame anybody but AJ, your mom. That's funny. I didn't know that little backstory. Chocolate chip cookie, I know, right, Casper? That's so adorable. I never in a million years would have thought of that. Chocolate chip cookie, I've heard it all. I have heard it all. You see a little cookie in the form of a crocodile? It's like his lol emote. Big K. There's a bit of crookie lore right there. That's true. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I don't have enough to hack. Shit. Damn, I wish I had some interesting channel lore. I just, like, what's your username mean? It's just my name. But Lucinda was taken, so I had to add a TTV to it. Very, very interesting. You know what I could do? I don't have any limitations on dollar bill machines in this game. I could just buy more salt and then hack. But that would kind of defeat the purpose. Like, what if I bought a little bit of salt? $19? Alright, let's do some science. I bought $19 of salt, and now we're gonna hack this, and we'll see how much money we get back from it. 984 money. 84. 16. 18. I actually lost $1 by doing that, didn't I? It was 19, right? I lost $1 by doing that. Okay. We did science. We learned an important lesson. If you don't have the salt to hack a dollar bill machine, don't buy the salt to hack the machine because you'll end up $1 short.
Electricity! Bugs and sparks!
Although this does prove that if you hack a vending machine, it actually does not lower prices. Confirmed. That is some expensive salt, right? What is this? What is this? Organic salt? Just kidding. He needs their website, crocodiles.com, and you have to accept cookies. Nice. Special K. Is it because we're older? It's because we're older, isn't it, Alistair? Crookie blocker plugin. You always do. Yeah, I didn't know Vinman. I was hacking it to try to find out.
The bucking
I learned my lesson. You didn't say Abby in a Swedish accent. I'm gonna cancel me if I was a narcissistic psycho. I mean, I read it. I read your name in my American accent filter. You always think crook like croc is in Killer Croc. Yeah. I've always read, well, his name used to have numbers in it because Crocodiles was probably taken at some point. So I've called him Crook for short. But I also think it's kind of like, you know, calling somebody crook is like calling somebody a crook. C-R-O-O-K. The Cornflakes brand, yeah. It's because we're getting old. Special K is for old people, Alzarin. It's for old people diets. Aran, you left something just for me in Discord? Oh boy. I've got a second. We're in between areas. I just saw your post, Casper. The scene in the movie Weird Science where the characters discussed on Malacca, therefore John Hughes must have been fully aware of the concept. Oh, okay. I'm gonna mark that as unread so that I can read it for later. But it'll give us some context. Somebody else might know what Malacca is. I mean, I'm sure it's a real Malacca. I'm sure that it's a real word. It's just that I had never been exposed to it until I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Although, I think... Rod's not here to confirm, but I think Rod recently played one of the earlier games, the Assassin's Creed games, where somebody said Malacca. But it was before Malacca became a thing because of Odyssey. Oh, Vimden, oh, you were yelling at the game for essentially putting a useless filler mechanic into the game. I mean, if you have enough salts and you just need money and salts are aplenty and money is not, then it makes sense to hack a machine. And I guess if I hadn't had the previous experience from the previous Bioshock games where hacking things actually made things cheaper, when you hack a vending machine, it makes prices cheaper. That's usually the reason behind hacking a machine, but I guess using possession on it just makes it friendly to you. I guess, which just means it opens up the change drawer. I didn't realize it had different implications in Infinite. Alexander, you're pronouncing my name wrong, by the way. The intonation is on the I rather than on the A. So, Alizarin? Alizarin? Is the I an I, an I, or an E? 1, I, 2, E, 3, E. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Ron saying here? Yeah, I didn't know that until I watched Rod play a different game recently. Don't know how to describe it. I usually say it like Alizarin. Oh, yeah, okay. The intonation is on the I rather than on the second A. The second A. I gotcha. Alizarin? Or like there. Like Alizarin. Alizarin. That's how I would say like Elizabeth, but Alizarin. Is that right? I can't believe I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Oh no. Alizarin. I never knew. Thank you for correcting me. I didn't know. I guess it's one of those things that when you're learning things in English, when you're learning things in English, a new word, and it's got multiple syllables, there's a certain kind of subconscious thing that we do that assumes which syllable has the emphasis. And when I see a name like that, yep, my my brain goes, emphasis is on the third syllable. I am learning so much about names today, Crooked. Yeah. You can pronounce it however you want to, yeah. Like 2 years later, you never mentioned it? Yeah, you were here for like my Dying Light playthrough like 2 years ago. Because I think I played Dying Light right before I played Dying Light 2 when it came out. I think that might have been 2021. What, was it 3 years ago? How long have you been following me? The thing I'm watching a video called "Are We in a Video Game Crash?" and it's really interesting, pretty realistic. So though the person in the video says that gaming history is being written, which you find kind of dumb and really hilarious. I mean, technically, history for all things is being written, but I think I understand what they're trying to say. Everyone pronounces it like you, except for one streamer who knew the name from watching Bob Ross. Okay, that's not where you got your name from, right? I think you've told me this before, and now I'm embarrassed that I don't remember. Following 2 years, 4 months. Yeah, that makes sense, because Dying Light 2 came out. Okay, so it must have been 2022. Man, it's been a year since my brain has realized what year it is. Yeah, that was definitely when we played. I remember because I think Dying Light 2 came out on February 1st of whatever year that was. And I think I was playing Dying Light 1 before then. The Shade of Red, that's right. Alizarin Crimson. Okay. Wow. Well, I'd never seen the name before either, so wasn't familiar with the color, let alone the name, true. Now you teach another thing about names. Avi is short for Alvar, which kind of doesn't make any sense without context. I know an Alvar. There was an Alvar in Skyrim. He was one of the blacksmiths, one of the early blacksmiths that you meet in Skyrim. I don't know if that has anything to do with Sweden. When did you start to follow? Early Mirage something? Yeah. So I finished Mirage at the beginning of April, I think. There's one in Valhalla as well. Well, Valhalla is more... Well, I remember Skyrim a lot more than Valhalla because I've played Skyrim 1,000 times and only Valhalla once. 2 months, so yeah, beginning of April, yep. Yeah, it should work. I think it might have like a 5-second cooldown. But if you're on desktop, you can just click on your name and it will also show you how long you've been following, how long you've been subbed. In some cases, the date that your account was created. It depends on what extensions you have installed as well. Alright, ride the gondola to Monument Island. Oh no!
We're sorry to say that Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go.
You've got to go.
Should proceed to the island by means of the skyline.
The skylines, huh? Those things them coppers came riding in on back by the lottery.
Oh, skyline introduction. Boys and girls, get your motion sickness helmets on. Fasten your proverbial seatbelts.
That line heads to Monument Island. With a shot.
We're getting ready to embark on an adventure. You ready? Not to mention the fact that Valhalla was all about the Mighty Alliance map and not about some random side mission NPC named Alvar. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Crooked, thank you so much for the 27-month resub. I'll get you guys sub badges one of these days when I become a big streamer star. Right now I've only got up to a year for the Sag. So I'm curious, were the other Bioshock games also in like heaven? Because I thought they were like underwater. They are. The first 2 Bioshock games exist underwater in a place called Rapture, and Bioshock Infinite lives...
Looks like I can hop the skyline from here.
Is in a place above the clouds, in a city above the clouds. So yeah, similar but different. Totally different setting. Whee!
Whoa!
Say goodbye, motherfucker.
There is menace. There is threat. The false shepherd here in Colombia, full of hate and avarice and guile, Like all his kind in the Sodom below, he seeks the Lamb and hastens to her tower even now. His intent is ruin.
How dare you say such terrible things about me? So what's the story about these places? Are they close? Are they related? Why are they so different? Why does the character sound like Ethan Winters with the woes? Ethan Winters with the woes. They are connected, although this game does not tell you how they're connected until the end. So, without spoiling anything, there is a connection, although it's fairly weak. I wouldn't write home about it. This game stands alone. This game is able to stand alone regardless of its connection to the rest of the series. And as far as the character, why he sounds like Ethan Winters with the woes, this character that we're playing as is named Booker DeWitt, and he is voiced by Troy Baker, who is a very, very popular and common voice actor. He has done many, many, many a voice in many, many an industry. Ooh, infusion. Just like the doctor ordered. Aw, damn, I guessed the wrong. He says, like, there's like 3 different things he says when he picks those things up, and I try to guess what it's gonna be. I was wrong. Anywho. Yeah. Alright, next stop. Surprise, motherfucker! Oh, watch out! There's fire things there. An oil slick, not fire things. Don't listen to me. I just make up words. Oh, was it? It was Troy, huh? Yeah, you thought he sounded a bit like the villain from Spider-Man, Miles Morales, who's voiced by him. Though the woe felt like a combination of him and Ethan Winters. Gotcha. Nope. The voice actor for Ethan Winters is Todd Soley, and I don't think he does any other voices that I know of besides Ethan Winters. I could be wrong, it's just, because I don't know every game, but I don't know of any other games that he's played in. So yeah, if he sounds familiar, it's because he's voiced 1,000 other people. He's kind of iconic, like Nolan North. Boxophone!
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark for another time?
Troy Baker is the goat of gaming voices. He's done a little bit of everything. When I found out he played the voice of, when I found out that he played the voice of Joel from The Last of Us, I didn't recognize it. I had only known Troy Baker previously from, he played Jake's voice actor in like Resident Evil 5, or I'm sorry, Resident Evil 6. And before then, I don't know of anything that Troy Baker had done, because Resident Evil 6 was like 10 years ago as well, so I missed all that. But then when I replayed The Last of Us after I had heard that he voiced Jake in Resident Evil 6, I'm like, I hear it now. I never heard it before. He does a really good old man voice. But I think Necro said that, I think Necro was him that told me that Troy Baker was actually like from Texas, so he could do a pretty good Texas or country-like accent. To me, doing a country-like accent is kind of, it takes some effort. Nolan North is up there, yeah. But there's only one like Troy Baker. I feel like Troy Baker is probably more common than Nolan North, but You know, I played all 3 Desmond games without realizing that Nolan North voiced Desmond Miles. I didn't know. Of course, I've never played the Uncharted series. And then I found out Nolan North was in The Last of Us as well. He played David. I'm like, what? Who? He doesn't even sound like Nolan North. No way. I won't believe it. Schiller. And now, back to the music. Welcome back, Schiller. I hope your workday went well. Avi, if I'm not mistaken, he voices like the so-called noob skin from Fortnite as well, which I kind of find hilarious. I remember seeing a clip of that through Troy's characters, starting with Joel, ending with a damn Fortnite character. I don't know. I do know that Roger Craig Smith actually voices a Fortnite character, I think. Ahoy, Schiller, welcome back. Or like the guy who did Fontaine's voice, smooth and calm. Yeah. Came back with cookies? Not chocolate chip cookies. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Crooked, you never should have told me. Oh no! I mean, I'm sure it'll probably wear off at some point. I'll stop making the lame joke. But for right now, I have new Crocodiles lore and I don't know what to do with it. What have I done? Oh, I have unleashed a monster. I promise. It won't go anywhere past today. I promise I won't make an ill-timed joke in the future. Abby, you also saw a clip of The Rock doing the eye with Fortnite graphics. So damn cheesy, but I loved it. Oh, the whole like thing where he looks at the camera like this kind of thing. Oh lord. Or the kind of thing, the rock thing that he does. Isn't that what he does? I probably did a terrible version of it, but you know. Exactly that. Let's beat the horse till it's dead. Then a bit more, just for the annoyance, am I right? That's right. Let's just keep it going. Babs is like, did somebody say cookies? You know, I followed the cookie war, but I haven't been awake when they've streamed or been around when they've streamed yet. I haven't been able to catch one of their streams. There's some cookies. Thanks, Vinman. Cookin', you have my free pass. I know you're gonna be responsible with it. Surely. Yeah, that one eye raised, yeah. No, just eat. You're hungry. You're hangry. Oh, trust me, I just had a full plate of a bunch of food. I am not hungry, that's for sure. Schiller, they're on vacation right now. Maybe back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I was wondering because I had followed them and then I'm like, I never saw them alive yet. Whee! Everybody hands up. Five. Surprise, motherfucker.
Better start busting down some doors. I'm not busting down any doors. You know what kind of swells live here?
Yeah. You know what kind of swells live here?
This guy did. What do you expect from an anarchist? Fitzroy's got them all trained like dogs. They go for the throat. And he draws blood today. Today of all days. You know what? Best we round up anybody who's got a kind word for the Vox. When it comes to an anarchist, word's just as bad as a deed. I've been thinking the same thing.
Honestly, Hypnotic, there's no way I would ever take a Skyline in real life.
There's gonna be blood infected for long. Serves them right. Anarchists, unionists, misogynists. We let them into our city and look how they thank us.
Let them. About to go on a market run, so yeah. Alright, Vinman, get us cookies. What kind of cookies does everybody want? I want snickerdoodle cookies. What a way to travel, indeed. Tear his head off. Hold on, is there not a zip line? There we are. Surprise, motherfucker!
skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
I keep forgetting. I'm playing on medium difficulty. There's like 2 enemies? What difficulty is this? I'm sorry I keep saying it. Peanut butter cookies for Casper, gotcha. Cricket, chocolate chip cookies for me. I shouldn't have asked. Hey, at least you didn't say what I might have said. Then shouldn't anarchists should be striving for chaos and discord, causing as much mayhem as possible. Like, I'm only defending myself. I'm only getting the drop on them because I know they're gonna try to get the drop on me. You don't think I can hang on that long? Yeah, me either. Even if so the sky hook that you have, you can't see it, but the sky hook is something that grabs onto your wrist. It's something that you grip with your hands and you have a trigger, right? You've got controls to go faster, slower, whatever. But it wraps around like your whole elbow. So it's like, I think even if you weren't grasping it, I think it probably has, well, it has a magnetism to it. But as long as your hand doesn't come out of the firm gripping of it, I think you'd be fine. But you can see how fast you go. Do you have any idea how hard it would be against like your muscles to hold on like that? That would be hard to do. Schiller wants white chocolate macadamia. That's good. I love macadamia chips. Abby, another actor you've seen a lot of stuff, mostly modern stuff, is Noshir Dalal. You've seen him in Red Dead 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I guess he's new in the game, but really feels like he's making a name for himself in the gaming world. I haven't heard of him, but I also haven't played those games yet, so that could be why I don't. Ezio, where's your skyhook? Well, all he's got is the hook blade, Casper. All it's got is the hook and the blade. It doesn't have the magnetism. Standard skyhook has 2 parts, you see. The sky and the hook. Yeah, Schiller knew where I was going with it. Vinman, your favorite voice actor is Keith Zarabakia, voice of Crowfather in Darksiders 2. Okay, I haven't played Darksiders 2 before. What do you like about his voice actor? Hypnotic, not to mention the dismounts would be hard on the knees. Oh yeah, you know Booker's got to be built to be able to do this stuff. Oh yeah. There's no goddamn way I'd be able to do what Booker does. Hell no. I mean, they say that I think Booker is in his 30s in this game. They say that he's not quite 40 because Elizabeth actually asks him. She says, "How old are you, Mr. DeWitt?" And he says, "South of 40, north of you." So I think that Elizabeth is like 19 or something close to there. I don't know, somebody would have to look it up, but you know, Booker is older than her but less than 40, so I would imagine he's got to be in his 30s. I don't know, maybe 20s? I don't think he's in his 20s. I don't know what the lore says without spoiling anything for anybody. Even though I know I have spoilers in the title, I try not to spoil anything. I try not to spoil anything if I know that it's like a major spoiler. Right. You like machine guns, do ya? You son of a bitch. Dramatic music ceases. Oh no. Super secret gear? Oh shit. A new shirt. Executioner. Melee strikes against staggered enemies add 60% chance to critical hit. Victims take 25% more damage when struck. Compared to increased clip size? No thanks. I'll keep my clip size. Size matters, gentlemen. Clip size, that is. in case you were curious, put an end to this decades, centuries-old argument. Size does matter. I definitely want as many bullets in my clip as possible, okay? Hello. And... If it looks like I'm farting fire when I land, it's because I am. Every time I land, Booker is dropping a massive explosive fart, and I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. 37 to 38, according to the wiki. Okay, so I figured he'd be in his 30s. Damn, he's like my age. Venman, it's a deep voice, and it seems like he has wisdom beyond ages. I do like voices like that, too. It just exudes with wisdom. That's fair. 38 and Elizabeth is 20. Okay. Here's a spoiler for you. Put it on the back of your car. Spoiler. I see what you did there. People in their 30s are very young still. Yeah, I mean, if you think about, like, the grand scheme of things, if you make it to, even if you make it to 60, 30 is middle age. Like, and these days, people are living well into their 70s and 80s. One would say 19 inches of venom matters. It probably does. Hypnotic, me too. We talking about the same thing? Yeah, obviously, clearly. For fuck's sake, it's magazine, not clip. It says clip size. I guess, I don't know if it, I'm assuming everything in this game has a magnum, but, because you don't see us reloading individual clips anywhere. But they gotta all call it the same thing, I guess, Venom. Hey, Stanley! What happens when he eats the stuff he finds on the ground and in the garbage? We heal. Magic. It's like eating, wall chicken in Castlevania. Magic. How you doing, Stan? I just didn't want to call you old. I'm very polite. Alizarin, how dare. How dare. Now that I know the real thing that you were trying to say, now I take double offense. And now I can't call you Alizarin without thinking of lizard. No! Why did you do this to me? No! Maybe the carbine, as it uses stripper clips. Oh, does it? I do like the carbine. I'm terribly inaccurate with it, but I like it. Oh no, Alizarin, no. I just gotta practice. Eventually it'll just become second nature for me. Abby, the larger it is, the harder the time will be. As in, like, the magazine being larger makes the enemy's time much harder at getting non-stop bullets. Clearly, that's exactly what I meant. I don't want to take it back now. It sounds wrong coming from you. Oh no! It's like Abby, like I heard someone Swedish call him Avi. And he's like, no. You say it like an American. And I'm like, okay, Abby, okay, I'll call you Abby. What does ammo and a stripper have in common? Stripper. Stripper clips? Is that the name of them? Just like, okay, I'll be an American. Just don't hurt me. I joke. Hands up. Arms up. Quit taking my camera angle.
Stand down.
Yeah, that's right. You shh. That's right. You shh. Oh no! Because I have an ability that does an AoE damage when I hit the ground from a skyline. I just killed all these people that just kneeled before me. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. I am truly, true evil. I'm so sorry. No! I'm sorry. It was written in the prophecy. Why are you so mean? Fire farts kill, clearly. See, this is what happens. Look, a gyromancy foretold that we would have these fire pants when we landed on the ground. Alright. Gross, that's what it is.
Take that skyline to Monument Island.
Imagine just sitting there chilling, then a man falls from the sky and burns you to death with a fart, right? Terrible. Oh, wait. What does ammo and a stripper have in common? A clip. This is true, if it's called the stripper clip. Avi, here's some normal Swedish words for you. English to Swedish. 6 is sex. Chef is cock. End is slut. Terminal is slut station. Oh man, now I want to learn Swedish. Just for stream though.
I know why you have come, false shepherd. I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drink, the gambling, and of course, Anna.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To repay a debt, you've come from my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. You know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood. You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
How dare? How dare this guy? Wasted 100 channel points that you could have used for Biba treats. Oh no! I'm not your pal, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy! He keeps calling him pal. He says that a lot in this game.
Go back!
Holy shit.
Hello? Scusi? Can you do not a dismount? Well, I mean, I guess that works. Have a seat. You're gonna what? You're gonna do shit. You wanna know what you're gonna do? You're gonna die.
Gotta find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Machine gun ammo. Uh-huh. So good. Amen. It's coming, Alizarin. It's coming. It's almost here. It's almost that moment, isn't it? Don't worry, lady. I'm not gonna hurt you. What's this? That shield puts in work. Yeah, so Hypnotic. With the season pass, or like the upgraded or deluxe edition of this game, whatever you call, I think they call it the season pass. You get like 5 free infusion upgrades towards the beginning of the game, and I throw them all in the shield. The shield is the only thing that matters. And then I'll start going back and forth between putting it in health and putting it in salts. Putting in health, salts, and back and forth. Now on hard difficulties this matters, but on medium difficulty it really doesn't matter. There's a lot of room for error on medium difficulty. The chef arrives at the terminal, 6 o'clock. Is that like a common sentence that they say? Now you know the only necessary Swedish sentence? At the terminal, 6 o'clock? What would I need to know this for? Even if I did know this information. Yeah, as long as you don't stand where I land when I dismount, you'll be fine. It's fine. I won't hurt you. Oh, a common sentence to tell Americans. Okay, I see. No need at all, right? I think there's probably an American sentence that's the same way for other languages. Here we go. Let's go on an adventure, guys.
It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. And I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus! Hell out of here. Shit! That was close.
Abby, yeah, that Jesus was as Troy Baker as shit can get. Yeah, there's certain things. So one of the things that gave it away about Troy Baker being in The Last of Us. Bye, everybody. Wait, bye to the airship. Bye. Bye. One of the things that gave it away about Troy Baker in The Last of Us for me was when they're chasing after Robert. And you go through that chase sequence right before you actually catch up with them. And right before you go in through like the first doorway, Troy Baker's actor, or Joel in this case, says, "Robert!" And it sounds just like Troy Baker. He literally sounded like, Jake from Resident Evil 6 when he did that part in The Last of Us. So there's like certain things that voice actors will do that just makes them really, really stand out. Soda, soda, soda. And that was one of those moments for me with Troy Baker and Joel. Kiss in English is pee in Swedish, so that word can probably be used to mindfuck a Swede. Yeah, I bet. We use it for many things. Stanley, I love the world that they created for this game. Me too, for sure. It's so interestingly designed. This is one of those games that you have to play a couple times to really like absorb it all, I feel like. Unless you've played games that are like this, that have these sort of narratives, you're probably not expecting it. So when you go through another playthrough, you pick up things that you wouldn't have previously picked up. Oh, the humanity. Goodbye. I don't know, Jake, but I'm guessing it's the classic Troy voice. His villain in Spider-Man Miles Morales is basically just him. It's the first voice you think about when thinking about Troy Baker. Yeah. For me, the first voice that I think about is Jake from Resident Evil 6, because I played that first. But then I started hearing him perform in many other games. Yeah, it's just so him, yeah. Alright, it's time to enter Monument Island, folks! Didn't seem like a place to hold a young girl. What were these people so afraid of? Let's find out.
Oh, there it is. Monument Island.
His best voice, though, is easily Joel. Oh, yeah, my opinion, too, Abby.
Wonder why they got her locked up in this place.
Mine, too, Abby. I'm with you. Alright, so we made it to Monument Island. Once we get inside this building, it's going to be heavily narrative, and I'm going to let the story tell itself, and I'm not going to say much, aside from setting everything around me on fire, naturally. Alright. I'm gonna let the story tell itself, basically. Alright, we have an angel here. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. Well, that sounds pretty goddamn dreary if you ask me. Alright. Oh, see a squirrel outside. BRB! Alright, no worries, Abby. You'd be back in like 1 hour if you're still streaming. See you then. Otherwise, see you next time and take care. Alright, Vinman, it was good to see you again. Hopefully that dream you had last night doesn't haunt you for nights to come. It's already haunting me and I didn't even have the dream. Yeah, this next section is going to be an incredibly dialogue heavy, cutscene heavy, experience heavy, and I want you all to experience it as well as I did when I first played the game. So I'm probably going to turn off my camera, I'm going to mute my mic, we're going to experience this section together because it's just such a good section, and I definitely want you guys to experience it like I did. It never did. Alright, gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and then we'll start this section. I'll be right back. Be prepared. It's gonna get awesome in here. Alright, we're back. But like I said, this section is a section of the game to be experienced, and I will let you guys experience it without me yapping. So I'm gonna disappear and I will talk to you in chat as we go, okay? This sequence will probably take about 10 minutes. Just a fair warning. Stanley, spending taxpayer money on all those statues, right? Man. Imagine all of the chisel artists that are around here. Jeez. Oh, the squirrel, it ran away, but it was so cute. But squirrel. But what if he's still there? Alright, I will be back after this little short section is over. It's gonna lead us to the beach. For anybody who has not seen this, this is really cool. Strap in. It was like a baby. Oh, so small. It's so cute. I love squirrelies. The little squirrelies. And my cats, they just think they're gonna outsmart him every time, you know? Alright, we're gonna go for immersion. I'll be right back.
I guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
We'll learn about Sally in a audio diary later.
What's this? Please do. Huh. What the hell are they doing to her?
Mr. Thompson, sir, I replaced the entire fuse bank as asked, and the lights were all in working order last night. Last night? There they go again.
We go through boxes of fuses every day as of late. Just in the siphon alone, I don't... Oh, something's happening.
They've been watching her.
It is one thing to imagine one's future, and another to see it. I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But Elizabeth shall sow those seeds, not I. I will fall before the job is done. But she shall take up my mantle. The Lord is calling me home. I feel his love in every tumor, because they are the train which takes me to his station. And I go with joy, knowing that Elizabeth will take my earthly place. But the false shepherd is coming to lead my lamb astray. I will not board that train until she is safe from his deceptions.
That's where we need to go. That's her. Whoa! Whatever that was, it's got nothing to do with the job at hand. This job's getting worse all the time.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Library. Holy shit. All right. I can do this. Hello.
Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it?
Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of
Get
here.
away! Are you real?
I'm real enough.
He's coming. You've got to go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute, I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you... Give it to me. Huh. It's a way out. Come on, this way. It's his job to keep me locked up in here.
We'll see about that.
Who are you? you? Why did you come here? This way, come on!
Wait! Ah!
Hurry!
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell is... Press the button!
What is all this? They were watching me? All this time? Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
You're the girl who's getting out of this tower. This way!
We have to keep moving. He's tearing the building apart.
Be careful, Elizabeth!
How do you know my name?
Not now!
Hurry! There's a door up here!
Out of the way, let me try.
Which way?
Up!
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt! Are you in there, DeWitt?
What do you want with her?
We had a deal, DeWitt!
Tell me what you want with her.
Open this door right now!
Are you going to hurt her? Tell me what you want! Anna? Anna? Anna. Anna.
No, it's me. Elizabeth. You all right?
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just Just give me a minute.
Do you hear that? It's music.
You go on. I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Where is she?
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little.
Hey, I'm looking for a young girl, wearing a white blouse, brown hair, blue eyes.
Dude just literally ignores us. Okay. These guys usually have more to say. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that section of the game. That is going to be it for us today. That is the most epic part of the game, and I love to let it have its own little stretch section. That is going to be it for me today. The next stream that you'll see from me will be more of this. We'll be playing Bioshock Infinite all week. I have a feeling we should be able to finish the game this week. And then, so I've played this game 100 times, right? But I've never played the DLC, which is funny because I decided to wear this DLC shirt today specifically for this purpose. No, I haven't played the DLC, but in this particular case, we're going to for the first time. I play a new DLC maybe once or twice a year. For the most part, DLCs make me puke a little inside my mouth, and I don't really like to play them. But every once in a while I feel compelled to do so, and this time I felt compelled to play the DLC for this game. So we'll be continuing this tomorrow at our normal time slot shown on the schedule here. Today was an anomaly. Because of the Memorial Day holiday here in the US, so we did a split stream. We did the intro for 2.5 hours or so. And then I decided to get up to this really cool point in the game. So this is you've probably seen the best of that the game has to offer at this point. The beginning of this game just blows my mind. And I love it more and more every time that I play it. But we'll continue this tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will be planned to be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If you need a frame of reference, right now it is 4:42 p.m. So tomorrow's stream will be probably about 5 hours. We'll try to be live by about 10, maybe a little earlier, depending on certain circumstances. We'll see how it goes. As for what we've been doing in general, we're currently doing a Bioshock series playthrough. We finished Bioshock 1, we finished Bioshock 2, we just started Bioshock Infinite today. We'll be playing it all week and starting the DLC afterwards. However, I do alternate primary and secondary games every week. So today is Monday, so we'll be playing our secondary games all this week, and regardless of what progress that we make for the rest of this week, we'll be continuing our Dead Island 2 playthrough for our Techland Zombie Marathon on Monday. Yeah. Bioshock this week, Zombie Marathon next week. Tomorrow you'll be seeing me about 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Until then, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Thank you guys for being here. You guys were troopers for sticking around for 2 streams. We got a double header today, stream-wise. So, thank you guys for being here. I definitely appreciate it. Let me check and see who's live and who's doing what at the moment. Thanks for the stream. Have a good night. You too, Alizarin. Thanks, Abby, for keeping up. I'm sorry I couldn't interact with every message, but I saw the way that you were. Interacting with each individual piece. This game has a great story, and I really, really like it. And I'm glad that you guys are getting an opportunity to be able to catch it. But yeah, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, I think, so OG Brad Vickers is currently celebrating what he is calling International Brad Vickers Day, and he's currently playing Resident Evil 5. He's getting ready to do the Indisu fight in Resident Evil 5, and I'm so interested to see how he's going to do. So, so if anybody doesn't know, OG Brad Vickers is obviously the voice actor who did the original Brad Vickers in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, from way back in like 99, I think RE3 was. He streams on Twitch, but he streams a bunch of stuff, not just Resident Evil stuff. You should definitely check him out. He's a really nice guy, really modest, really shy. I think he's really shy for someone who works in the career that he works in. I think it's funny. So yeah, feel free to come along with the raid, if you would. I would appreciate it. I want to see how he's gonna do this Indisu fight in Resident Evil 5. Yeah, thanks, Alizarin, for getting those emotes for me. Abby, thanks for the stream. It was a real fun time. Definitely feels like this one has a good story. It's much more intriguing than the ones, yeah, it's a lot more in-depth. I feel like this game definitely has a lot more to offer. I would say that people probably thought that this, right? Is he not accepting raids? Is he not accepting raids right now? How dare you not accept raids? Okay, well, I guess we're not going there then. What the fuck? Maybe he's got raids disabled. Well, that's sad. Alright, well, in that case, I guess we'll raid Bok Basoup. Guess he's got raids turned off. Hold on, let me make sure this is not working. Because this thing has been finicky. I used to be that it would automatically choose raid targets from my live list. Oh, there's following. It's right there. There, it's right there. Why wouldn't it let me raid him before without using his name? Whatever, I don't know. I don't question the Twitch things. Anyway, it was a glitch. It was a glitch on the raid page. We're gonna raid over to OG Brad Vickers. His name is actually Evan Saba, so you can call him either one, but I would appreciate it if you use the raid call, but if not, that's cool too. You know, he's a big streamer, but he's really down to earth and really chill, and he'll talk to you for about just about anything. So let's go find out how his RE5 stream is doing, and I will see you guys tomorrow at about 10 a.m. Have a great rest of your Memorial Day if you're in the US, and the rest of your night if you're anywhere else. We'll see you next time. Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Lucinda, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.